over.
Yeah.
He knows something about plants. I don't know anything.
Sometimes when you wake up and you're just not feeling like dancing today, things I choose to do is go to a flower shop. This is called Man Cave Market. It's right by my house. They have the most gorgeous flowers, ferns, and plants you've ever seen. I love going in there, just browsing around, trying to look at different things and different plants they have to try to get ideas about what to put in the yard, how to make it better, how to make it prettier, and how to make it more productive. As I was looking around, I was finding all kinds of plants that I could plant for fruits, for flowers. Oh my goodness, I saw a magnolia bush. I had to smell it. I needed to smell the roses. Okay, not roses, but magnolia bush. And then I found these hydrangeas. I thought they were absolutely gorgeous. As I kept looking around, I just saw the multicolors of flowers, and I was just amazed by how gorgeous they were. It was actually bringing me to mindfulness. It was making me just smile. It was putting me in a good mood. The warmth of the day with the flowers was reminding me of spring and summer coming, and the being outdoors nonstop. And it was really bringing me joy. Just look around. And then when I came up to these flowers, I was like, yes, these are the perfect flowers for my new flower bed. I just love them. And I passed by them and just kept walking. And then I found myself thinking about those vibrant colors, the beautiful red, the beautiful coral, the beautiful yellow. I have never seen yellow begonias before, so I was amazed by them. I did, after talking to the guy, find out that these are a different type of begonia. They're a begonia that actually needs shade, which I found was very unusual. So back to the beautiful plants that I couldn't get my mind off. I decided to just see how much they cost. They were $7.99 a piece. So there I go, off to put them in the buggy. I just couldn't get off my mind. So I got the red ones, I placed them down in the buggy, and then I looked and I was like, wow, these are perfect. I went home and immediately started digging. Yes, y'all, I have on my gloves. I was being responsible. I was taking care of myself. You guys taught me that. Thank you, Kalmbach, for this cute little gardening tool set that they sent me. They must love me because they sent me. It's the cutest thing. Look, it has Kalmbach on them. Isn't that precious? This little, see? Oh, so cute. It's time to get to digging. Another thing that brings me joy is obviously to dance, but to dance with the people that come every single Wednesday, the center. Look at us having a good time. I wish you could hear the music. We were dancing to Just a Swangin'. It was so much fun. Everyone was getting up, dancing, having a good time. And I'm going to tell you, there is nothing that brings me more joy than to be with these people. These people are the people that I call my people. They never let me down. It is amazing what happens in that education center when they enter the room. Okay, I told you Taylor in the hat, okay? Taylor wouldn't dance. And so I began to do the bump with him, okay, trying to get him to dance. He wasn't having it. Now, he did have a big old smile on his face, but he was not having. He's like, I'm not dancing. I'm going to sit it out. And I kept on, and I kept on, and I kept on, and I sang, and I just danced all around him. And then suddenly, watch what happens. Morning backup dancers. It's been an emotional week. A lot of lessons learned the hard way. I had a video go viral on another platform, and when I tell you I got the crap beat out of me, I got the crap beat out of me. But that's part of being on social media. You get a lot of people's opinions. People just come across your video. They make assumptions. They say bad things about you. It's like you just, no matter what you do, you can't win. But that's how life is, right? It's not like it's just Judy going through that. You've been through that, where people give you their opinions and you do your best, right? At the end of the day, you do your best. So I know that you understand what I have been through in the past week. So there is a lot of changes fixing to happen, and I want to talk to you about it. But first, that night, my animals got sheared. This is a guy that has never sheared my animals before, and when I tell you I was so impressed that this guy knew exactly how to take my sheep down and shear them by himself. You know, sheep, once they get on their back, they're limp. So once he got Hound Dog and Johnny on their back, he was able to shear them like a champ. It was amazing just to sit and watch him. Also, I want to let you know that Shane did put up a green light that helps us see at night and put a trap out there so we could hopefully trap that animal. But as the night went on, they went on to the alpacas to shear them, and I was so thankful for the peacock enclosure because they were able to put the animals in the peacock enclosure to be able to see because it was at night. It was amazing to have that where they could stretch out and be safe in the midst of their shearing. It was a wonderful night. I did have a second to walk over to the peacocks. You know, the peacocks are in my castle coop right now hanging out for their safety. So I did tell them to hang on. Me and Daddy are going as fast as we can to fix their new enclosure. What I was so impressed with is these shearers came to my house at 7 o'clock. That's when they pulled in the driveway. They had sheared 4 alpacas and 2 sheep within an hour and a half. So as you can see, Shane is hard at work. Believe it or not, this man, this is Friday. He's off work normally on his primary job on Fridays, but he had to go work his second job on Friday. He got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, went and worked welding all day long, and then came home and got busy on this peacock enclosure. Yeah. Can you say Superman? Yeah, he's a Superman, all right. He's been really working on trying to dig out so that the tin can go in the ground about 3 inches to keep animals, or predators, I guess I should say, from digging. But you know what? A lot of people have been saying, Judy, you need a guard dog. Y'all, this peacock enclosure is in where the big animals are. I have the biggest guard dog ever, and his name is Leroy Brown. Leroy is not going to let anything in this enclosure, I'm sure. But Shane began to have to saw off the tin in order to make sure the measurements are right for the enclosure. He is just a hard worker. Y'all know that. I don't have to tell you how Shane is. You can actually see in my videos what a hard worker he is and how much he loves Snead's Farmhouse and me. Yeah, he loves me too. I know. I am just so thankful for him. I'm thankful that he knows how to do all this stuff. You know, not just anybody knows how to properly put up a peacock enclosure or a barn or, you know, weld. All those things that Shane knows how to do. You know, I have told you, he's great at electrical too, but he's not the best at plumbing. Y'all, it started pouring down raining in the middle of us working. Well, that don't stop Shane. He just keeps on going. He's like the darn Energizer Bunny. He keeps on going. I'm just very thankful for him. I really, really am.
Don't do the corners. So about a foot. So about a foot from the end. Look, from a foot from the end. Go from that rib there, cover it all the way up to the next rib.
Get out of the video.
Okay, so I had to show y'all that I was involved in this, okay? So I said, Shane, I'm going to record me doing something. I can't just keep recording you. I've got to show them that I'm involved in this too. So I began to put the camera down and I began to pretend like I was just, you know, I wasn't pretending. I really was putting dirt back. I wanted to have some type of involvement in this. And then you get creator versus builder. You begin a disaster. And I'm like, Shane, get out of the camera. I have to pretend like I'm actually, you know, doing something around here. I'm not just holding a camera. Shane has made improvements today. So we got the tent up. It's dug how many inches in the ground? About 2 inches in the ground?
2 to 3.
2 to 3 inches in the ground. We have that up. Now our property is not level, so that's why you're seeing a little, he's got all this up. Dexter's got him a new scratching post. He's excited. Hey, Dexter. All right. Got this one done. All the way over here. So we got the fencing up over here. You can see where he's dug into the ground. You see how, I don't know if you can tell how deep it is. He had dug. He's already covered it up. We have the fencing up over here. What else you gotta do, Shane? Oh, you're putting the corner trim up? Dexter's got him a scratching post over there. We're starting to make some progress. Dexter's sniffing the saw. He's not sure about all this, but things are looking really good. I really wished I could have kept all of this open at the bottom, but I can't. I can't because of predators. They're all acting like chickens. All right, Simon says stop. Simon says act like a pig. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? You're already cheesing. All right. Let me get everybody in the picture. All right, ready? 1, 2.